In this video, we will talk about vaginal itching. Home remedies for vaginal itching, how to cure vaginal itching and vaginal itching causes. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified when we upload new videos daily. What is vaginal itching? Vaginal itching infection in women is very common. Yeasts or Candida fungus are minute organisms that live in small numbers on human body. Vaginal itching infection occurs when the number of these organisms increases beyond a certain level. However, when you consume medications such as antibiotics, it kills the good bacteria, thereby allowing the yeast to grow out of control. Yeast infections can be disruptive and make a person's life a misery. These infections tend to occur more in women than in men, and although it is not well known, the infection can be sexually transmitted. It is now recognized that this doesn't have to be sexually transmitted, as anyone can get a yeast infection. Vaginal itching or yeast infection affects mostly women in the age group of between 16 and 35. Typically, the acidity in the vagina keeps the level of yeast low. But with the drop in the acidity level due to various conditions like menstruation period, pregnancy, diabetes or birth control pills, yeast grows and causes the infection. Some of the symptoms to help identify this infection are: 1. Burning feeling when urinating. 2. Feel itchy and irritating around vaginal area. 3. White cheesy discharge from vagina. 4. Mild to intense bouts of itching and burning in the vagina, vulva. 5. The skin surrounding the vagina becomes tender. 6. Itchy, burns and sensitive to even the lightest of contact. 7. White, thick and odorless vaginal discharge. 8. Burning sensation in and around vagina during and after urination. 9. Pain and discomfort during sexual intercourse. What are the causes of vaginal itching? Anything that changes the acidity in the vaginal area and kills the good bacteria can encourage the yeast to grow at a faster rate. 1. The reduced of body immunity levels. 2. The use of strong antibiotics. 3. Physical and mental stress. 4. The use of birth control pills. 5. Menstrual periods and diabetes are some of the common causes for vaginal itching infection. 6. Lack of sleep. 7. Steroid hormone medication. 8. High intake of sugary and starchy foods. 9. Antibiotics. 10. Immune-damaging illnesses such as diabetes. 11. Steroid drugs and estrogen replacement therapy. Yeast can pass from vagina to penis, and from penis or vagina to mouth. A yeast infection in the mouth or throat is called thrush. Condoms help to avoid passing it or getting it, but some women find that sex can irritate or worsen an infection. 14 home remedies for vaginal itching. The most common infection is at the vaginal area. You can get rid of these infections by using antifungal medicines, which are easily available at the pharmacy. If you see your doctor, he may prescribe over-the-counter (OTC) medicines such as Femstat 3, Monistat 7, Vagistat, Gyne-Lotrimin, and Diflucan. Sometimes the infection doesn't respond to these medications. There are other alternatives you can consider, such as: 1. During your menstrual cycle, your pH changes and this leads to yeast infection. You can use KY jelly lubricant because it helps restore the pH balance. The infection may go away within 24 hours depending on the severity of your infections. 2. Oregano oil is very potent against yeast, especially those containing high content of carvacrol, an active ingredient. Just follow the directions on the bottle. This is to be taken internally. 3. Yogurt with active cultures such as acidophilus can be used as a treatment for Candida infections. Insert unpasteurized, plain yogurt with a small spatula or vaginal cream applicator into your vagina at night and wear a pad. Repeat this process for 3 to 7 nights, until the symptoms are gone. You can even have a yogurt every day. By eating a cup of yogurt a day can help to keep the yeast in your body in balance. Make sure when you buy yogurt, it contains healthy active bacteria Lactobacillus acidophilus. 4. It should also be known that boric acid capsules is the best natural treatment. Boric acid cures up to 98% of women infected with vaginal yeast infections. You can make your own boric acid suppositories by filling size 00 gelatin capsules with boric acid powder, approximately 600 milligrams. Standard yeast infection treatment is 1 capsule that you inserted into the vagina at bedtime for 2 weeks. Boric acid acidifies the vagina, which restores the natural balance of bacteria and yeast. After 30 days, symptoms may return in some women. For this recurring or chronic infection, you use boric acid as maintenance treatment twice a week for 6 months to 1 year. 5. Also wear loose-fitting undergarments and panties as it allows for air circulation. Avoid being in wet clothes for a long time. 6. Dry your affected body parts before changing into fresh dry clothes. 7. Stay away from deodorant, sanitary pads and tampons, sprays such as deos, perfumes, bubble baths, colored toilet papers that could cause irritation to the vaginal tissues. 8. Take a tampon and dip it into yogurt. Insert in the vagina at least twice a day and continue a day or 2 more after your symptoms have gone away. Few drops of tea tree oil poured on tampon and inserted in the vagina provides relief. 9. Eat plenty of foods that are high in vitamin C, such as potatoes, citrus fruits and broccoli. 10. Fill a bathtub with warm water enough to cover the affected area. Add cup or so salt, enough to make the water really salty, and cup vinegar. Immerse yourself into the bathtub for approximately 20 to 30 minutes. This is easy cleansing solution for your vaginal area. 11. Mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in 2 cups of water with 1 clove of garlic. Let it stand for some time and use it for douching. 12. Peel a fresh clove of garlic, wrap it in cheesecloth and tie it with unwaxed dental floss and insert into the infected area. Leave it for several hours, say overnight, and remove it in the morning. If vaginal yeast infection is of a severe kind, do this twice a day. Repeat for day or 2 more after the symptoms disappear. 13. Dissolve a tablespoon of potassium sorbate in 1 cup of water. Insert a tampon in the vagina and pour this solution inside to be absorbed by the tampon. Let it stay for overnight. Repeat this for several nights until the symptoms have resolved. 14. Mix olive leaf extract, grapefruit seed extract in a glass of water. This is a good curative tonic for this infection. After successful yeast treatment, you can take certain precautions to keep the infections under control, such as 1. Avoid douching with water as this causes an imbalance of the pH in the vagina. 2. Avoid bubble baths. 3. Stop wearing thongs and G-strings that are too tight and leaves no room to breathe. Wear cotton only. 4. Avoid clothing that fits tightly at the crotch. 5. Avoid scented hygiene products, harsh cleansers, perfumed soaps, deodorant tampons, sanitary pads and feminine deodorant sprays. 6. Wipe your vagina from front to back after every use of the toilet. This prevents bacteria from rectum reaching your vagina. 7. Don't stay in your wet swimsuit after swimming. Change as soon as possible. 8. Stop taking antibiotics. If you have to, then take some probiotics such as acidophilus. 9. Cut down on food which are rich with yeast such as breads, sourdough, bagels, cakes and beer. Whether you've never been treated for a yeast infection before or have repeated infections, you should consult a doctor first. There is no instant remedy for yeast infection or vaginal itching. Most of the treatment normally takes 3 to 7 days. Sometimes up to 4 weeks. This is because the treatment you choose depends on many factors such as your symptoms and your previous treatments. Warning: none of the information on our videos is a substitute for a diagnosis and treatment by your health professional.